Welcome back to Ride JBI. This is JB. Today we finished a suspension revalve on this 2023 Honda CRF250RX model Showa suspension. The Showa 49mm twin chamber spring forks were revalved to our JBI suspension Pro Fork spec. The JBI suspension Pro Fork revalve is our revalve, so meaning the labor of modifying the suspension, paired with additional hardware upgrades. So what I mean by that is during the revalve labor process of modifying it, there are select and key hardware pieces that we exchange out for JBI suspension design parts. RideJBI.com has a product page for our JBI suspension Honda CRFPro fork revalve service, and on that product page it has rich information detailing exactly all the parts that are involved in this Pro Fork revalve, how they work, why they work, and what you should feel as a rider. This same setup is also available as a do-it-yourself install kit that is referred to as the JBI suspension Honda CRF Pro Fork DIY kit. Sorry for the added noise in the background. The airport just above us has a lot of planes taking off today. So I'll be speaking intermittently in between the takeoff of the planes. Anyhow, this bike is a cross-country bike, and what we did was we helped fine-tune the suspension to perform even better for the off-road riding that this rider will be doing. This rider is based here in Southern California. They do a lot of District 37 off-road races and MPGC races, along with riding around Ocotillo Wells, Johnson Valley, Lucerne Valley, and Superstition. Our JBI Pro Fork revalve focuses on really improving the initial feel of these forks. So what I mean by that is how comfortable and plush these forks feel as the wheel hits objects or obstacles on the trail. The Pro Fork revalve kit does that all while maintaining very good holdup during aggressive riding and also good bottoming resistance during aggressive riding and high impact situations. Some new SKF dual compound seals were also utilized during this fork revalve. As you can see, the seal is two different colors. The green part of the seal is a higher durometer, so meaning the rubber is much stiffer and firmer, whereas the red part of the seal is a softer durometer or lower durometer rubber, so it is softer. The reason they do that is we want the green part of the seal to be nice and tough. That's going to push off any dirt or debris that may be on this fork. And then the red part of this seal, that is also part of the sealing lip on the fork seal itself. The fork seal is located behind the wiper. So the sealing lip of the fork seal, which is behind here, is this red color. So they have a softer durometer for actually sticking to the fork tube and creating a seal, and then a higher durometer rubber, the green stuff, aka tougher, for actually wiping off any dirt or debris on our fork tube to keep it clean. Very neat design by SKF to understand and notice that two different types of rubbers would be more applicable for a good wiper seal and sealing oil seal. The Honda shock was also revalved to our matching JBI suspension off-road spec, and we also utilized one rate firmer of a spring. This spring is actually from a Honda CRF250R, so that is the motocross model. And that spring rate is one step up from the stock spring rate on the CRFRX model. And that is going to be perfect for this rider's weight. This was a takeoff spring. This was used for a couple rides. And what we're doing is exchanging this rider out the springs, so that way it's actually just kind of decrease the cost of the service for them and help them out with that. Ride JBI has also tested, tuned, and developed many other suspension settings for these Honda CRF models. We have tested, tuned, and developed suspension for the various different types of off-road riding, motocross, supercross, arena cross, and freestyle motocross. If you'd like Ride JBI to do your suspension, please give us a call or send us an email. We can talk about the year, make, and model bike that you have, what options are available, and which setup would be best for you. All JBI suspension services and parts can be found at ridejbi.com.